Well, hello again, it's Jack, and I'm here with my 2016 Roadtrek Simplicity Motorhome. Today I'm going to install this DuraBoost battery maintainer on my start battery on the coach. A lot of you have these SurePower battery separators, which is the 1315 200 model. That is a bi-directional separator, which means that when you plug your coach into shore power and you turn on your inverter, if you're charging your house battery, you're probably charging your start battery too, so you won't need the maintainer. I didn't really like how this works, so I took off the electronics. I'm just using the solenoid part. It comes on when my key goes on and it goes off when the key goes off. So I don't have that charge going to my start battery when my coach is sitting, so that's the reason I'm going to install this maintainer. It comes with a couple of little gadgets here. This is a fused connector, and that's going to be in my battery compartment, and that way I can just plug the maintainer in. This comes off right here for the clips if you were using a clips on the battery, and then I'll just plug this in whenever I want to park my vehicle for a while. Happen to have a plug right here pretty close. It's in the door, so I'm going to use that plug to run over to the battery, and we'll see how it works. Okay, the battery compartment is located right here under your feet on the driver's side. Why they have one connection here that you can twist, and one that you have to use a screwdriver. Actually, the rest of them you have to use a screwdriver on. There's just a little half turn on that twist, and there are several of them. And there's one hidden way back there in the back, and one over there. But I have loosened those already, so I should be able just to pull this up and pull it out. Pull it out right there from those little tabs. Let's slide underneath that. So we'll take this out completely. And here is our battery. And that just lifts right off. And we're going to find a place to connect to, which is probably going to be right there where it comes off of the main charge on the battery. I'm going to hook up the negative side of this little pigtail first, and this is a 10 millimeter socket that I'm using on here. Actually, that was on there really tight, but I did pre-loosen it before we started. I'm holding this down tight on the negative post just because I don't want to disconnect my settings on my radio or anything else, so I'm going to hold that down pretty tight when I put this little jumper on there. Doing the negative first, because when you disconnect the battery and you connect it back, you will get some sparks from the terminal, and that's perfectly okay. It's just a little disarming sometimes when you're not expecting it. Anyway, I'll get this thing tightened down. Now I'm going to come over and do the positive side, and of course they use a different size bolt on the positive side. And I'm just going to connect it right there, that place there. It's all metric in this van anyway, so I'll hook it to this side. Yep, that's pretty tight for a little 1/4 inch socket. It probably would have been better if I had something bigger. Like maybe a 3/8 drive, give me a little more leverage. Sorry about that, guys, I dropped you. Although, this wire right here, there we go. Just going to slide that in there. Everything else should fit. It doesn't. That little plastic cap is keeping it from fitting. Oh, that's why it wasn't fitting. I had my socket left down in there. That's not a good thing to do. There it is. So let's tighten all these up. Tight, tight, tight. And this one over here is tight. Okay, I'll put the rug back, plug it in, simple as that. You know, after I put that cover on, even though it's plastic, it had a little sharp edge. It's pushing against the wire. So I thought what I would do, I just put some of this rubber tape. This tape kind of just sticks to itself. It's just rubber electrician's tape. So I thought I'd just put a little of this on, just kind of protect that wire a little bit, where it comes right through that slot. All right, there's where the little pigtail comes up through the floor. And by the rug there, and all I have to do is pull the cap off, plug it in, and it's new, so it's quite a bit of pressure to plug that in. And I'll have the wire just running back here. And you know, it's going to be pretty easy to see that I'm plugged in. When I'm ready to go on a trip again, I'll just disconnect all this and put it up there in the glove compartment or somewhere. Plug it in, and what do we have? There it goes. It's blinking red. The red says charging. So I am charging right now. When it turns green, it'll be a fully charged battery. All right, you can see that that charger's been working for about 20-30 minutes now, and my start battery is up to 13.5 charging. So it's working real well. I've decided to mount that underneath the, as a permanent, underneath the seat. So I just ran the wire under the seat here and tucked it up underneath this little plastic piece that just sticks there. Probably do a little better there. But anyway, it runs over, comes up underneath this wire, it just comes out right here. I just mount it there permanently with a little double stick tape, and now I can just plug it in or unplug it whenever I need to use it. I think it'll work real well that way.